are out of the World Cup. And that's a very depressing scenario. Is it likely to happen, John, do you think?
Well, there's 45 minutes to go, Bill. I think it's a very, very scrappy match. Well, everybody will see that. Neither team have really played well. Ireland have tried to force the issue without having the ability to do it. I think Switzerland have the ability, but they're not trying to force the issue. So I think if I was putting money on anybody at the moment, despite the fact that we're not playing well at all, I would fancy us to do it because we're the ones looking to do it. Although we haven't played well, Morrison is too much indiscipline, Bill, with players looking to give silly free kicks away. Morrison backing into people instead of going for the ball. That's not passion. That's just stupidity, really. And what you need is controlled discipline to go for the ball all the time and be honest in what you do. We haven't quite done that, but I just have a feeling that they're a little bit vulnerable, Switzerland, and I don't think they're trying to win the game, and I think it's a dangerous game they're playing.
Is that a view that both of you would accept? Yep. Switzerland not really trying to win,
no.
Good playing to the point?
Well, yeah, they're playing without any real conviction, Bill. They have some good players playing without any real conviction and hoping to get the chance, which they actually did get, and Fry missed it. But they're no big deal. Their vulnerability at the back is our best opportunity. But I agree largely with what John said.
But if they're no big deal, we're no big deal either, are we, on that performance?
No, we're playing. The positive thing, Bill, is that we're playing higher up the field and look better defensively, and we're pressurising the Swiss. But when it comes to actually playing ourselves and creating something, we've been very, very poor. Error strewn, passes not really getting where they're supposed to go. In midfield, John O'Shea and Matty Holland are not looking to receive the ball from the back four at all, so the ball is going long, and it's, as John said, it's scrappy, and it's hard to see where a goal will come from open play. You know, our best chances, as we said at the top of the programme, probably from a free kick from Ian Hart or a corner kick where we had a great chance.
And talking about Hart, he had a great chance to score after 2 minutes.
Golden chance, yeah, and this is where golden chance, completely unmarked. Oh my God. You know, nightmare. Maybe if he was moving on to it, it might have been a bit easier.
And he's a good header normally,
He's a good header of the ball. He was the only thing I'd say in his defence, he's stationary. Got there slightly too early, but still, it was a great chance.
But it just shows you how vulnerable they are, doesn't it?
John made the point before the match, and I think Liam, and it's obvious, set pieces, best chance for us.
They're no great shakes, Bill. I mean, any teams watching that in the World Cup, they wouldn't be frightened of either team going to the World Cup, and I would have expected a lot more from them. And they've been very, very, I think they've been very poor, and they could well pay the price before this match is over.
But they might have scored. John Fry had a great chance.
Well, it shows you if they show any attack with any conviction, Bill. I mean, we're hopeless at the back really when they get at us, and this was the only time they did. I mean, the man to watch for here is Stephen Carr. You can see him getting back on the other side. He's still not in the cover position. He should be right round the back of everybody in the cover position. And this finishes up a good cross, and you can see him with his hand in the air and he's let the man go. I think we'll get a better angle, or maybe a better angle. You see him coming out, the players got behind him, and how Fry didn't score there. You might see another angle on it. Watch this one from an angle, Bill, and how he didn't score. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
that is 6 goals in the campaign,
and it shows that if they did have the moral courage to go and do it, I think they could take us. But I don't think they have it.
Two chances we need to make 2 changes. Finnan should be playing right back, and Elliott definitely should come in for Morrison. Morrison's having a nightmare, and Elliott is on form, goal scorer.
Okay.
He should make those changes now.
Morrison was involved, of course, in a penalty claim, which I think the referee bottled. Would you agree with that?
No, I wouldn't, Bill. I wouldn't. I think it was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I think Senderos was entitled maybe to just get his body there and shield it back to the goalkeeper. You can see there Clinton Morrison pulling out
back, surely.
And so is Morrison pulling out of him, Bill. I think you're letting our emotions run away with you, Bill.
No. You're Arsenal.
Well, maybe my Arsenal bias. No, not a penalty for me. I don't know about John.
Could have been a free kick, but it was on the line where Senderos did hold it back. There's no doubt. But because Morrison has been all over Senderos and other defenders from the start of the match, the referee has a kind of an opinion about Morrison.
Exactly.
And that's what happens.
Dead right. We're making too many stupid fouls.
Instead of going for the ball.
What about having a German referee in a Swiss game? Is that a bit close?
What are you implying, Bill?
It's not ideal, I don't think. But I wouldn't blame the referee, Bill, in what the Irish lads are doing. You know, we've seen Kilban give a couple of. That's mistaken enthusiasm. It's become silly, and it doesn't do you any favours. What you've got to do on the football pitch is do what's right and what's going to help you win a match. If you keep doing that, that's not going to help you win the match.
Right. Well, stay with us. We'll be back with the second half after the short break.
That's
4th behind Israel. Now, John, Ray Houghton said we went out with a whimper, and you used the expression watching the second half, we were again, you said to me, a shambles.
Shambles, Bill, by the end. Kicking balls, long balls up the middle. And we got what we deserved. We finished in 4th spot. And it's probably about right in the overall standings, especially in the last 2 matches when we needed to do the stuff. Now, there's a lot of talk about playing Switzerland at home, a good opportunity to do it. Well, there's only one way to do it, and that's to go out and have the moral courage, the physical courage to get on the ball, pass it. That's the way you play good. That's what good football is, Bill.
But
good football, if you're knocking it up the middle, anybody, you go up to the park and anybody can knock the ball 40 yards up the middle and hope you get a break. And that's what we resorted to tonight. With about 45 minutes to go, and I thought it was a shot. I thought it was a very, very poor.
As bad as Cyprus?
Yeah, in its own way. Yeah.
Liam, no sense of direction, was there?
Well, you know, John said passing, and I would agree totally with him, but we didn't have a player who was trying to beat it. Whatever happened to players trying to take a player on and go past him?
He's injured. Tough.
Well, nobody else exists out there, you know, and that direction comes from the manager. Go out and express yourself. Go out and have the courage to take players on. We had 2 wingers. Andy Reid, he came inside every time on his left foot and crossed the ball into the box. And Caban never took his man on once. He did, and he actually ran it out of play in the end. What do you expect? You're not going to create chances if you can't pass the ball or if you can't take players on and open the game.
Yeah. Your column on the Sunday